Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi 17, and today I will show you how you can import your contacts from the SIM card to the device. So, to get started, you will want to open up your standalone contacts application. See how long it takes me to find it. Oh, there we go, it's right over here. Now, first time around, when you open it up, it will give you this moronic pop-up, allow contacts to send you notifications. Now, this is kind of a misleading toggle. I will tell you to don't allow, because this is asking for the application itself to send you notifications. Now, I don't know what kind of world you live in, but there is no reason for me for the notification app itself to be sending me notifications. What would that notification be? Buy extended storage for Google, or you imported a new contact? None of them I could care about. So I'm gonna not be allowing that for obvious reasons. Now in here, I want to point out a couple things before I get to the import, as this will matter a little bit. I am signed into a Google account, and I already have some accounts in here. Now these are from primarily Google account. As you can see, when you click right here, it shows you all account or all contacts, Google contacts. The Virgin Mobile is the SIM card, and the device is 0. Anyway, let's navigate to organize, which also, depending if you're signed into your Google account or not, this list might be shorter if you're not. And by shorter, I mean that you'd have basically only these options visible if you're not signed in. Now, in any case, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom anyways and select Manage SIM. And this in turn will show you all the contacts that are located on your SIM card. Typically, they would be all selected, but because these contacts already exist on the Google account that the device is trying to default to, they are grayed out and deselected just so I don't import them twice. Google doesn't care about duplicates, they just want unique contacts. Now, I will be approaching this import from a perspective of privacy and respect for other people's data. Now, what I mean by that is by you importing contacts to the Google account, your Google account. It might be yours, but the reason Google is allowing you to import them too is because it just gives Google access to every kind of contact that you will be importing, along with any kind of other information that is assigned to it, that the person that this contact belongs to never consented, and Google never had to even ask for consent. What a lovely thing we live in. It's as though I would give some rando on a street the consent for them to steal your phone, and you can't do anything about it because I told them it's fine. How amazing. Anyway, so the reason I'm kind of negative to this is because obviously Google isn't even asking for consent, and they're taking this data and monetizing it and selling it. And the person that this data belongs to doesn't even get to make the decision if this is fine with them, nor do they even get to get any kind of benefit from it. They just get their data stolen, and the greatest benefit that they get from it is more targeted advertisements, because we all love the fucking targeted advertisements so much. So in any case, I'll be selecting device. Now I do want to point out, you might see a different version of a contacts application. So the different contacts application might have options below. So instead of seeing this save to option where I have it, in your case, you might sometimes see it at the bottom as a option where it says device and Google account, and then below that the second option will be more. Now that's another scammy bullshit from Google where they're trying to hide the device, as here it's clearly device or Google, right? But these cons are trying to now hide it, so more only contains device. So they're trying to kind of mislead you that the other option, the first one that is selected, is device and Google. Under more, I don't know, maybe there's more options, but you know, you already have the thing that you'd be looking for, device, right? So obviously, if you have the other one where it's at the bottom and the more is just a little obfuscating only a single freaking option, and there is still 2/3 of the screen left for that more to be visible pretty freaking clearly, obviously you want to select device in there. And I mean only device. Now, from there, you can deselect contacts that you don't want. And from here, we can now select import. Now, if you're signed into a Google account, this will be another retarded shit you will see. Remove copies from SIM. To clean up your SIM, remove copies of imported contacts. Contacts that aren't imported won't be affected. Why would I be clearing up storage on my SIM card exactly? For what exact reason? For what exact reason you want me to literally delete my backup of contacts that is stored on my physical storage? Is there a logical, sound explanation? Of course there fucking isn't, because it's designed for you to be reliant on Google. And once you delete them, Google will, well, even if you don't, Google will be just pestering the shit out of you to import contacts to the cloud. Because you haven't done so. They might get lost. Well, surely if you want to delete all my other copies of it, just so I can always be reliant on only Google. No shit, I might have them lost. Obviously, when you get this bullshit right here, keep them. There's no reason for you to delete. The storage on the SIM card itself is used only to store SIM contacts, and literally nothing else. There is no sound reasoning for you to delete them. And this kind of explanation to clear up storage is basically like, delete your backup so you have more space for nothing. Fantastic. What a lovely logic there. Anyway, once we select to keep and import our contacts, we can now navigate to our contacts list, in which we should see our contacts that we have imported. Now, you can categorize them again by clicking right here and, for instance, choosing to display contacts only from the device, which is where I import them to. Now, one more thing that I want to show, which I find important, is the reason why I recommend importing contacts to the device and not to the cloud. And that is when we click on one of those contacts and go to edit it. Typically, this contact that is stored on a SIM card has only two things: the name of it and the number, and nothing else. There's nothing you can add to it. But when you import it to either Google or the device, you can see we can add things like the contact photo, cover photo when someone is calling you, first, last name, company, multiple numbers, as you can see, additional ones, however many you want, labels, notes, email, birthdays, address where they live, other, which contains nickname, prefix, suffix, title, job titles, departments, and other crap. Now this is everything that when you add, that Google has access to this. Now, do you see the problem here? This is very personal information of other people that person have never consented to share with Google. So anyway, that basically sums it up. I hope you kind of understand what I'm trying to convey right here in terms of privacy in general. I think it's a pretty reasonable thing to try to uphold for other people, especially, for instance, if you're trying to be the same way. You're not trying to have your data give it to Google for free. You might as well extend that same kind of logic to other people as well. And if you want to move these contacts in between us, this is probably the only kind of reason you would ever want to utilize Google as a backup kind of thing, is you can, instead of using Google, create I think it's VCF file. It's the file format, or I think it is, which is just basically a backup of your contacts list, which will include all the information that we have right here and can be moved through a SD card, USB, email, or other things. And just by clicking on it, you can restore these contacts on other devices. So in this kind of way, you can move your contacts, have them safe, and do whatever you want along with all the information assigned to them without actually sharing them with Google. So, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.